Hi everyone, I'm Huub Hildenbrand. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we have an advanced lesson and I will hopefully I will open a door for you into this world of microtones and in particular the microtones of the Turkish classical music. And this lesson will be a bit different than the other lessons. There is no PDF file, for example, and I will just give you a kind of introduction that you get to hear these notes and to compare it with our standard 12-note equal temperament. And I hope this will be quite inspiring for you to go on, because later on there will come more videos where we will really explain it more into depth what is happening in this music with these microtones. So let's get right into the endless ocean of music. As I said, I don't really expect that you will really understand what I'm talking about now. Of course, this is an advanced lesson, so I think that a lot of people will understand quite a lot. It's definitely not a beginner's lesson, but it's not really. This lesson is more intended to give you to open a kind of a door that you really. That you get a taste, actually get a taste of these microtones. So, and hopefully you get interested in that topic, in this kind of in that world, and later on, very soon we will have videos coming up which are really explaining this music and this tonal system and the way of thinking and all that stuff. Okay, so now I want to start this lesson with showing you the differences of the equal temperament, what we have in Western music, like 12 tones equally spaced, and like the normal notes you have on the piano, for example, and the Turkish microtones. The Turkish microtones are really not. Some of them are, but most of them are not on the fretboard. So what I do is I'm bending the strings to reach these tones. And why not starting with a very beautiful example, and this is the E major scale, like E major, and we are not in Turkish music, Turkish classical music. We are not taking like full scales usually. We think in smaller. You can say smaller parts of the octave, of the whole scale, in a way. What we think as a whole scale is there mostly a combination of two tetra or pentachords. And that way we also compare these different notes now. So we have an E major pentachord. This is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, as you hopefully know. And this is the sound of our Western music system. And it sounds beautiful, of course. But what happens if we lower the third? If we lower the third in a particular ratio, and there are some options, some variations of it, We come to a pentachord in Turkish classical music, which is called Rast. Rast is almost exactly the same as an E major pentachord in Western music, but with a lower third. And as I said, this third can also vary. There are different ratios possible. Okay, I show you the Western version again. So the D sharp is not, but, so instead of, we have not, but, so we can play. And this third is a bit lower than the harmonic series major third, like the fifth partial of the harmonic series, which is actually, so this is like a perfect major third, you can say. In Turkish music we have a little lower major third, like, so it has some yeah, you hear it, it's a different world, different atmosphere. So it's quite low, but it's possible in Turkish music also, especially in Arabic music. So we can have a mixture of the Turkish lower major third and the harmonic major third. Directly now with the equal temperament of Western music, our system, listen. And now, you hear this? It's really interesting actually, because our ear, I think most people I showed this kind of comparison, they immediately get adjusted to these sounds, especially the last example. And this means there is some I think for our Western music system of 12 notes, piano, keyboard, you need to have some adjustment from the natural notes actually. And you have to get used to this sound. You have to be grown up in this music to really appreciate these sounds. But when you suddenly play these other microtones, maybe not some, not all of them, because some are sounding really, really strange. For me, especially in Arabic music, there are some notes which are a bit harder to understand. But this kind of thing, I think what I just showed is really like, yeah, it's very natural, and your ear very naturally accepts that. I find this very interesting, actually, because most of us are just listening to Western music, and suddenly they hear these sounds and they think, oh wow, I like it. Hopefully you too. I hope it opens some new doors for you, and later on I will show you more stuff that you really understand and you know how to practice it and so on. Okay, I show you one more tetra or pentachord in Turkish music, which are the tetra and pentachord also of more folk music. And in Western music we have like the minor pentachord, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and we have almost the same. I mean, you can really say it's the same in a way. We have the same in Turkish music. It's called buselik. So E minor pentachord is the same as E buselik pentachord. So we have, and we have also in the Western world we have these church modes. And the church modes we have Phrygian. So instead of F sharp we have F. Everything else stays. Pentachord. In Turkish music we have almost the same, and it's called Kurdi. But in Turkish music we have also one pentachord and one tetrachord, which uses notes in between of F and F sharp. So what we have is this, for example, we have ushak. Ushak, tetrachord, of course. There is not only a tetrachord of ushak, and that is from E. Maybe if you heard some Turkish music or some folk music, you will recognize this feeling, because this is like mostly happening actually. Higher version of this F sharp in Husseini, which is the same notes as ushak, but we have Husseini as a pentachord, and the added fifths, and this I will explain later, of course. You will see this. This makes, in a way, the F sharp even higher, but still lower than our F sharp in the Western music. So we have. Higher up, and lower down. Okay, another last thing maybe I show you is Hujaz. Hujaz tetra or pentachord, and this is almost the same is our harmonic minor fifth mode. There are actually some different names also for this scale. It's like the fifth mode of harmonic minor. So A harmonic minor equals E harmonic minor fifth mode, and the way it goes is like just as a pentachord: E, F sharp, G sharp. E, F, G sharp, A, B. Eat some coffee. It's quite early. I'm doing this video. Actually, I'm leaving tomorrow to Turkey, and I just thought I would produce this video for you as a start of this microtonal world of sound. Okay, so Hijaz, E, F, G sharp, A, B, B, A, G sharp, F, E. So this is a very typical sound. Like most people will immediately sense that this is like this typical Arabic Turkish sound. But in Turkish music, the minor second gets raised a bit, just a bit, and the major third gets slower, like in Rust. So we have instead of, and we can make this even more extreme by even raise the F a bit more and lower the major third, the G sharp, also a bit more. So we have listen to this. Western system. I find it very interesting because now with this our Western system, I think all these emotions, this depth, this kind of a darker room, this is just lost. In a way, it's a bit to me. It sounds a bit like very rational and a bit cold. And when you analyze this thing and you study the history, how our Western system is evolved, it's actually, in a way, what's really happening. I mean, we have more possibilities by having this equal 12-tone temperament, but we lose a lot. Actually, and we lose all these very special tones and ways of expressing emotions. Because I feel this really gives you like a very kind of deep emotional atmosphere in a way. So I play this again. Can also add some vibrato. Maybe that's not Turkish, it's more Indian. And andolan. But always a higher minor second. think this is it for comparing the different tones, the different tunings. I will show you now, like maybe more in a practical way, how we are combining these different penta and tetra chords, because this is actually how Turkish classical music is constructed. And I will have a taksim. Taksim is like an improvisation. A bash taksim is like a head, like it's before the tune is starting. You do a improvisation and it should begin and end in the right tetra or pentachord where the tune is written in, the composition. All right, so I do this on C now. C ushak. So C ushak is this. Now I go to F rust. Pentachord. Back to C ushak. F rust. Now I go. B flat rust. I can go to an F rust again, up, down, F buselik, again B flat rust. And from B flat rust I can very easily go to C ushak. I go back to B flat rust. Now I can go to D sega. So this is my root. Back to ushak. C ushak. From here, I can also show you sabah. C sabah. Then I can show you penchka from E flat. right, I hope this gave you a kind of an introduction. I hope I opened the door a bit for you for these tones, and I hope you like this lesson. Sorry, I hope you like this lesson, and please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this. And there's also a possibility, if you would like to support me, you can go to my website, guitar-academia.com. There you find a link where you can donate. This would be cool, really, to get some financial support from you also. And yeah, I think that's it. And if you subscribe, you get of course the next notifications for more videos about this topic. And I want to try to really push this kind of topic now for the next 2 months maybe. All right, so my name is Huub Hildenbrand. Thanks for watching.